Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jones is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Davies in at center. To the middle, down low. Misses the baby hook.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Davies. 5 on the clock. No good there off the double clutch.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Ntilikina. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones, and so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. It's stolen by Jones. Drills it from outside. And the home team has possession. It's a three-point game. For three. That shot off the mark. And here's the break. Here's Bunga.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
first trip to the free throw line for him. In this one. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. To the inside. Pass to Cannon. 3-on-3. Here's Ntilikina. And he banks in the layup. Ntilikina's got his second bucket of the night.
And the way Ntilikina runs the floor, determined to beat everyone to the basket.
Shot to stop the run. Bunga pulls it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And that one falls for Jones. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Bunga hits the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Cannon.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. Releases. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Bunga gets the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They sent the screen to the paint. Defended by Jones. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Jones. 10 points separating the teams. Screen by Jones. Sweet little floaters. Jones has got 5 now.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And Cannon gets it to go.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Outside, Jones. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Davies. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. One second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Leading by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
They've got Pokuševski. He's out there with Brown. And it's Washington in at the point guard position.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And that one, good. To the left side wing. Cannon from long range. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Lundberg. That 3 off the mark. Hits it from three-point range.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Knocked away. Defended by Pokuševski from outside the arc. Lundberg grabs the rebound, and they're on the break. Pokuševski with the ball. Still without a basket. Pass to Lundberg. Off target with his 3. Launches it. Pokuševski grabs the miss. And that one drops.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Lots of room. Pass to Cannon. Out left to the wing. And another shot. That shot is off. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
First half, 2 minutes.
Brown outside. Lundberg, great positioning on the putback.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
He's covered by Brown. Over to the wing. Back to Cannon. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Away team ball.
On Sunday and then on Thursday.
Substitution on the court.
.127 left to play here in the half. Pass to Lundberg. Back to Washington. Here's Lundberg. Here's Pakusevsky. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. Dos Santos lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They get the rebound. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up.
Washington Junior.
15 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Nedovic. They set the pick to the middle with 4 seconds on the clock.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
Dos Santos. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so that's the end of the first half.
Your home team.
Up 8.
22.
And we'll be back right after this.
30.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from 3. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus.
And during that first half, and that's a halftime break.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Jones, the pass to Bonga. Screen by Jones. Bonga gets the bucket. Bonga's got 10 points.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
They've got Jones, and it's Ntilikina in at the 2-guard spot. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Bonga, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Bonga's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a bit of a microwave. He can heat up instantly, and he's cooking tonight.
Going inside, and Cannon gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Jones. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Davies. Scoreless thus far. Just 3 to shoot. Bonga, the pass to Davies. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Nedovic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Nedovic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Pass to Bonga. Poked away. Back to Jones. Clock at 4. Here's Ntilikina. Out to the right wing. Davies. Ntilikina kicks to Jones. Here's Davies. Offensive rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Inside.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your home team, Ball Boy. 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
A three-pointer, no good. Jones in the post. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Davies misses.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's over the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Ball boys, shot is off. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. A three ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Nedovic has got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Screen by Jones. Ntilikina gets the bucket. He's got 6.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Dos Santos, defended by Jones. To the middle. Here's Mitrovic, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Outside, Jones. To the left wing. Here's Ntilikina. He gets it in there. Ntilikina's got 4 this quarter.
So explosive moving towards the basket. Ntilikina is terrific at getting into the lane.
Dos Santos, defended by Jones. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Pass to Davies, and it's blocked.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Nedovic, defended by Jones. Here's Nedovic, the tray. Doesn't go for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They lead by 8, and we're just moments away from the start. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. It's stolen by Jones. We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the 4 spot. Jones up top. Six on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. And here comes the break. Dos Santos takes it off the glass.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. A shake. And he sinks the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Nedovic. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And that one falls for Jones.
For the away team. Jones at the line for 2.
And so Jones nails both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
With the drive, they grab their own miss. To the wing right side. There's Cannon with the 3. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Lundberg. Good on the 3-point shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
First team
Washington's checked in for Jones.
coming onto the floor for the away team. Number 12, Dwayne Washington.
Here's Cannon. He's covered by Washington. Cannon looking over the floor.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
First team foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now, here's Washington. The screen from Brown. Takes the 3. He doesn't hit that one. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Back to Washington. No good with the elbow jumper. Pass to Cannon.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
For the 3. Drops in the tray.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
Here's Washington. And he finishes nicely on the layup. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Lets it go from deep. Krusevsky grabs the miss.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. Defended by Pokusevski. .121 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cannon. He's covered by Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from short range. Here's Lundberg. The 3. No good that time.
and I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Offline with his three. Here's Pokusevski. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Pass to Cannon. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A three. That shot off. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. No good there. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him. And he drives in.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's the three. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
And we're about a minute into the first. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Brooks. Out left to the wing. Two shots, two makes. Off to a good start.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, first team.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's the pick. On the wing, Brooks. Knocks down the long J.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Poke loose. Pass to Mirotic. Out to the right wing. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. The coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Allie, thank you. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. All alone, and he buries his first look. Brooks with it. From down in the low post, it goes. Brooks has got 5.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Puts up a deep 3. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
1:14 left in the first quarter. Pass to Mirotic. Here's Balmaro. The three. Sinks the tray.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Brooks defending. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
He takes it in. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Nedovic. Let's go with a 3. No good on the shot.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And he knocks down the first one.
Number 32. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's...
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Leading by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
From downtown, drops in the 3.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Down low. And they're on the run. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. There's the drive. They get it back. Goes up again. From behind the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. To the wing, right side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
The away team. Number 7. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's the break. And it's all tied up.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Takes the 3. Goes back up. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Drives to the hoop. Six on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. The shot comes out. Right wing. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
.149 left to play in the second quarter. Count it. Good. He's got 5.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Pass to McCormick. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
.103 left in the first half. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Inside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. 40 seconds left in the half. Stolen. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man. We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups. So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starter.
That's it for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Brooks defending. And he drops that one in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First one falls for him.
Shields at the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Brooks defending. Cranes the triple. He's got 7.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Going inside. Here's Mirotic. Offensive rebound. Back to Brooks. Off with the layup.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
It's blocked. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. No good on the 3.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Deflected. Here's Mirotic. No points yet. For 3. That shot off the mark.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Brooks, right side. Pass to Balmaro. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Brooks. To the paint. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Balmaro grabs the board.
2 minutes.
Here's Mirotic. That one's good. This game is all even. He's got 5.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
The home team calls timeout. There's a minute 54 left in the third. Off the mark there with a 3. Here he goes. That puts him in the lead.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Ooh, ripped away. It's intercepted. And they're on the break. Tipped. And they're pushing it up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Can't hit that one.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
To halt the run. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the visitors call time here. .50 seconds left in the third. Takes it inside. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5. It's a close game here in LA. They set the pick. That three's off the mark. And he banks in the layup.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
2 on the clock. And that one is hammered home.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
We're at the end of the third quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Off target with the three.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Fires the three. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Nedovich. Fires for three. He drops it from range.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. They set the pick. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
Looking to get back on track. And the layup is good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. From outside, off the mark. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
Awaiting foul. Number 16. First personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. No good with a layup. Sweet little floater.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And the visitors call time here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Going all the way to the rack. Finished off the break.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
Brooks defending. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Goes up on the baseline. Basket counts. 1:52 left in the fourth. Driving to the basket. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for and with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
At the 11th minute, the Partizan of the Euroleague under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to
It was
review.
smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Brooks no good on that one. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Sinks the 15-footer. A minute 37 left in the final quarter. To the wing on the left. Brooks defending. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Mirotic. He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. On the take. 4-3. Doesn't go for him. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for your home team.
And the technical free throw is good.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
At the line for 1.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A clean win. And one where they clearly show. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Mirotic. Off target from three-point range. With the drive.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's the floater, and it's good on the lay-in.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Jones drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Brooks. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Ntilikina. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
Ntilikina can make some noise around the rim at that size.
Brooks with it.
Home team foul. Number 45. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Six on the shot clock. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bonga. Off target with the open look.
After nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally miss one.
Jones against Brooks. Jones, the pass to Bonga. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Brooks. From deep three-point land. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Right side Jones. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. 2 points. That one goes.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. Launches it from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Bonga's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Yeah, mostly jumpers thus far for this team.
Misses from close range. Jones from outside. Bonga. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 7.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
To the right side. Pass to Mirotic. To stop the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Team foul. At the line for the away team.
And he drops the first.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Jones against Brooks. Outside Jones. Pass to Bonga. Launches a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Up by 12. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Back to Washington. The 3 knocks down the triple. Washington's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Balmaro. To the left wing. Second chance shot.
Substitution on the court.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Washington outside. Driving in. Over to the left wing. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the basket is good.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Takes a 3. The shot won't fall. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. And here's Brown for 3. And he can't get that one. To the paint. McCormick can't hit. Here's Lundberg. He's scoreless. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Fires from deep. Hits the 3-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Washington's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
His inside game is improving since he came into the league, and Poku does have some good footwork in the paint.
2 minutes.
He's guarded by Washington.
Old team foul. Lundberg. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 53 left in the first half of basketball. Fires for three, and there's the rejection. Pass to Lundberg. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. From deep. McCormick with a rebound. Pokashevsky's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now Washington. He's got 5. Pass to Lundberg. Let's go with a 3. McCormick with a rebound. This gives him an opportunity to get within 10. 54 seconds left to play in the half. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Washington. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. He's guarded by Washington. It's good from in tight.
They have no answer defensively inside.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Pokashevsky. And a miss there on the triple. Nice D from Pokashevsky. And no good. And so we wrap up the first half. Leading by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up. Just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by Okay, time. And that's a wrap on.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Now here's Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. Clock at 6. Here's Bonga. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Mirotic. Another shot. Brooks outside.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Here's Ntilikina. Jones sets a screen. Here's Ntilikina. Brooks defending. Ntilikina misses. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And that one's good. Mirotic.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
minutes into the second half of play now. Jones grabs the board. Fast break, here we go. Here's Bunga. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Balmaro. Here's Mirotic. And the three off target. A tight one here in New York City. With some arc, and he sinks the layup.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Balmaro.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Over to the wing. Second chance effort. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ntilikina. Cuts off the pass. Got a piece of it. Brooks outside. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Mirotic. Just 4 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes a first.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Brooks against Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. They set the screen. On the take. Here's Bunga. The three. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts.
Home team foul. Number 45. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
The away team. Shields. Taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. 55 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Ntilikina. Beyond the arc. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Brooks drives in. And he lays it up and in. Brooks has got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
There's a screen, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The visitors with the ball. 4-point game. He's guarded by Washington. They get the rebound. Another shot. Got a piece of it.
And Poku really outsmarting the opposition that time defensively in the right spot.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. With 1 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Leading by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Washington, and it's Lundberg in at the 2. 5 to shoot. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Washington with the ball. And there it is for him.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Washington's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. Lays it up and banks it in.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
It's Pokusevski on the wing. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Ooh, poked away. Here's the break. The 3 from Washington. The shot off that time. Pokusevski covering. Out left to the wing. Pass to McCormick. No good on the triple. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Now Pokusevski. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Lets it go from deep. They get it back. McCormick, good.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Pokusevski, the pass to Washington. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Just 5 to shoot. And Lundberg gets it to go.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Takes it inside. The layup off target. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Uncovered. And Pokusevski gets it to go.
Poku with no hesitation.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
He's guarded by Washington.
Ball is turned over. Substitution for your home team. Jones.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. Pokusevski. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
How about the 7-footer out there knocking down threes? Poku from distance.
He's guarded by Washington. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product. Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Jones drives in. Pass to Bonga from the high post. Buries the jump shot.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
He's guarded by Washington. Will it go? And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Brown, he's checked in for Washington.
Second team foul.
And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Brown. There's the drive.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the inside. Out to the wing. Defended by Jones. Pass to McCormick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for three. Brown with some nice D. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the... All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Defended by Jones. From the high post. Goes back up. Jones with the block. And the layup is good.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Out to the right wing. Defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. The three ball. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
And, you know, the length of Ntilikina, man, takes long strides when he's driving inside to get past the defense. Fantastic stuff.
Defended by Jones. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Can't connect from short range.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Ntilikina. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Ntilikina's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And Ntilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instincts and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First team foul. At the line for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's a pick. Yep, that one goes. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And he buries his first look.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Pass to Bonga. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Jones with the ball. From outside the arc. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Misses the 3. Pass to Ntilikina. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, from deep. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Jones with the ball. No made baskets yet. Pass to Bonga from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 6 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Bonga. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Jones grabs the board. Right wing. Here's Bonga. Fires in the triple. Bonga's got 6 points.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Ooh, he trades the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
Beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
Yeah, anything can happen.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Review Center and Secaucus queuing up the footage for the official.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Washington, and it's Jones in at the 2. Here's Lundberg. Outside Jones. Here he goes to the left side wing. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to the away team.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Lundberg in at the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Jones. And the shot's good. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Nedovic. From downtown to the wing, right side. He's guarded by Washington. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Here's Nedovic, defended by Jones. That one drops for him. 5 points in the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Washington outside. No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Down low. Here's Nedovic. With the floater. And he lays it in.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Washington passes to Pokashevsky. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Pokashevsky's got his first 3 points of the game. He's guarded by Washington. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Outside Jones, pass to Lundberg. Jones feels it out.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And a missed layup. There's a minute 54 left in the first half of this one. There's the drive. It's deflected. Here's Lundberg. Yet to see a basket. 1:27 left in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he sinks the second. Three-pointer off the mark.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Three-pointer. Jones grabs the board. It's a one-on-one situation. The 3 from Washington. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first free throw is good.
Ballin' boy. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Drives to the hoop. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
From deep three-point land, sinks it. What range from downtown. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Now Washington, still no points. The shot no good. For 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
They don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They play some good ball. You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high. That does it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. For the lead. Jones grabs the board. Hits the trifecta. He's got 7.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. He has 6. 5 on the clock. Deflected, and they recover it. Here's Ntilikina. Puts up a 3. That shot is off. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Yep, that one's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
A deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Bonga. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good. Bonga has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Bonga has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's off on the first. Brown, he's checked in for Jones. Good on the second one. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 6. Outside, Brown. And he drives in. Tipped! And they're able to recover. Here's Bonga. Clock is at 3. Misses the jumper.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
There's a screen. Lets it fly. Releases from the wing and drills it. Bonga's got his third basket on the night right there. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Inside. Floats one, and he gets the bucket.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Ntilikina, the pass to Brown. Here's Bonga. Three-pointer, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Driving to the basket, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are
they? Finished off the break. 11 points in the game.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten complacent defensively. They showed much more intensity in the first half.
Knocked loose. 32 seconds left in the third. And that one's good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
4 on the clock. Hey, expanding his range. No good there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays, night in and night out.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Washington, and it's Pokashevsky in at the power forward spot. Here's Nedovic, defended by Jones. Got a hand on it. The three from Washington. The shot comes out.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Pokashevsky. Off the mark there with a three. And that one is hammered home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Fires the three. Washington grabs the miss. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
A blocking foul is called as the shot goes down.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And that one misses. And Clark, was seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. It's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
He's guarded by Washington. No good from the wing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
From deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. Pokashevsky's gone, only 2 of 7 from outside the arc. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Bonga, he's checked in for Jones. The 3 from Washington. Second shot opportunity. The shot that time not on target.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Pass to Bonga. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Nedovic. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Pokashevsky's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bonga. Kept alive. Takes the 3. He's off on that one.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Puts up a deep 3. And it's all from three-point range. And here they come. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lundberg's shot is off. He's guarded by Washington. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Mirotic grabs the miss. Pass to Balmoro. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Chalk up 2 there.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Here's Cannon. Brooks covering. From downtown. No good. To the paint. Snatched away. Here's the break. Pass to Cannon. Covered by Mirotic.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First team foul.
Here's Brooks. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Here's Balmoro. A three-pointer's right on target. Balmoro's got 5 points so far.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Shields and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
They need this. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brooks outside. Pass to Balmoro. Left side, Mirotic.
2 minutes remaining, first 2 minutes.
Shields. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. Over to the left wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
1:41 left in the first quarter. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
When you look at this visiting team, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
1:10 left in the first. Pass to Brooks. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Cannon looking over the floor. And it's all evened up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
And Brooks gets it to go.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pulls it from 20, and the jumper is good. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Mirotic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. Trains the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Mirotic has a wide open look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Leading by 4. And don't go away, we'll be back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And it's good, 2 points.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
There's the pick. And the shot goes in.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Nedovic down low. Mitrovic. Pass to Nedovic. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's the fast break. Bollenboy gets the bucket. Bollenboy's got his first bucket of the night. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. That one good for 2.
Number
1. To the paint. Here's Mitrovic. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Pass to McCormick. Picked off in midair. One-on-one fast break. Here's Mitrovic. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. That puts them in the lead. Nedovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Mitrovic. Takes it inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
1:52 left in the first half. To end the run, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And Nedovic kicks to Bollenboy. McCormick with the rebound.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 7.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Bucket is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
59 seconds left to play in the first half.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
55 seconds left in the first half. Here's Gozer. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Personal foul. First team foul.
.34 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to McCormick. Fires from deep. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the 3-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right. The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want, Esteban.
Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. There's the screen. Stolen. Here's Balmaro. Out to Brooks. Pass to Mirotic. Fires the three. And the three ball is good. Mirotic has got his third basket of the night.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in. He's got 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Clock at 6. To the left side wing. Takes a 3. No good there.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Count that one.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Cannon. Brooks covering. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And that one, good.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Mirotic. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's Cannon. Up and in on the layup.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Substitution on the court.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Here's Cozier. Six to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Just 4 to shoot. A nice shot by McCormick. McCormick's got his first points of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Over to the wing for the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Comes up empty down low.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Basket good. McCormick's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Cannon. There's a screen. The offensive rebound.
Away team foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Right wing for the lead, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. They lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Crafty move. That one doesn't go. Here's Cozier. Plays it up and takes it in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Driving in. He tries for 3. McCormick with the rebound. Here's Cozier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
At the line for your home team.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Nedovich. Pass to Bowling Boy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
First team foul. Shooting for the away.
And he makes the first.
Bowling Boy at the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Balmora. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitrovic. Brooks covering. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Shields. Got it. Good job in the low post.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Kolinic. Oh, good with the triple.
you know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Out to the right wing. Here's Balmore. Now, here is Mirotic. Here's Brooks, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Nedovic. Got a piece of it. To the inside. And here they come. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
Dos Santos. Brooks covering. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Balmaro, the pass to Mirotic. And foul on the shot, he'll shoot. And here we go, a coach's challenge has been initiated. Time to now review the personal foul in question.
Your home team. Taking 2 shots. The plays on the video review under NBA rules.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Brooks outside. It falls! There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dos Santos. Pass to Nedovic. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And here is Mirotic. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They're running. Pulls up for three. Trifecta.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And so here's the home team. Shoots the three. Offline. And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And he's off on his first shot of the game. No one near him. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. Offensive rebound. The layup misses.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Outside for Brooks. Driving inside. That one falls.
Tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's the pick. Pass to Mirotic. The three is up. The rebound by Lundberg.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Knocked away. Down low. Here's Bonga. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Bonga's got 8 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now here's Brooks. Tight defense on him. To the right side, to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. To end the run. Not going to go that time.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Lundberg. Here's Bonga. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Going inside. 4-3. Here's Brooks. From deep. Pass to Balmaro. No good on the 3. Here's Ntilikina. Brooks defending. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
First trip to the line for him here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Brooks.
Brooks. 2 shots.
And Brooks drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Lundberg. 1:19 left in the first. Here's Bonga. Give him 8. And he bangs it home with one hand.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Mirotic. He's scoreless. Banked it in off the glass.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. Launches it. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. It's a 9-point spread. And here's Brooks.
Immediate turnover. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Lundberg. Crafty move. Can't get it to fall.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
From the arc. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Washington, and it's Pokashevsky in at the 4 slot. And he gets that one.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Right side, Jones. Shot from the low post is good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Defended by Jones. Into the lane. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Out left to the wing. Pass to McCormick. Defended by Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. They get it again. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Washington. Softly drops in the floater.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Jones with the ball. Pass to Washington. Gets the 3 to fall. Washington's got his second basket on the night.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Jones in the post. Now here's Pokashevsky. Second chance shot. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. In transition, here they come. Offline with a 3. In transition for the finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Well, that's a smart pass by Alexei Pokashevsky. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
Away team foul. Dwayne Washington Jr. First personal foul. First team foul.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Oh, got that one up quick.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Back to Jones. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Nice D from Pokashevsky.
I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
No good with the triple.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Defended by Brown. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Washington passes to Jones. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And he makes it on the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Washington outside. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Washington's got 8.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Jones. Back to Washington. 16 seconds left in the second period. Jones finds Washington. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, and Jones good for 3. Give him 8 points now. 5 ticks left in the second. And here's Brown for 3, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer, and we finished off one half of play. They lead by 11. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention.
Welcome, everybody.
You have certain players that live and die by the 3. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Connecticut.
And moving on to some. And that's it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Pass to Mirotic. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. Ntilikina, the pass to Bonga. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Brooks, and they pick up 2.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. On Tuesday, then on Thursday. Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
From outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. All by himself. Blocked. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bonga. Picked it out of midair. Here's Balmaro. No points yet. That's tipped. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Mirotic. To the middle. 4 on the clock. Pass to Balmaro. From behind the arc. The rebound by Lundberg.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And it's Bonga missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That free throw no good.
Number 32. 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. 17-foot shot on the way. Lundberg's shot is off. The shot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. He was all alone on that one. Bonga has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Brooks outside. Fires for 3. Counted from distance. Brooks has got 7 points in the game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Oh, they get a hand on it. And here comes the break. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Buries it from 3. 10 points for him.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Bonga. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
To the wing on the left. Here's Balmaro. Still without a bucket. Outside for Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Mirotic. No good. A bit long that time. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end. And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Here's Bonga. The 3. Bonga. And it's good.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he...
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Leading by 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Brown looking around. Pokashevsky, the pass to Washington. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Number 16. Shooting work.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And this will be more and more a part of his game, the more efficient he gets. Pokashevsky, a big who can shoot it.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Pokashevsky.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Number 7.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Back to Jones. 3-pointer off the mark. Lets it go from deep. No luck on that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Washington. Pokashevsky with it. 4-3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's stolen by Washington. Brown passes to Washington. Here's Pokashevsky. That three's off the mark. To the paint. McCormick, good.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Beyond the arc. Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. They grab their own miss. Six to shoot. Tries again. McCormick can't hit.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Jones from outside. The shot off that time. Lets the three fly. Washington grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Pokashevsky. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Such a smart shooter. You can see a sign of confidence when Pokashevsky starts knocking down mid-range jumpers.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And you look at the development of AI, how might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jones. McCormick with a rebound. Jones has gone 4 of 10 here. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth. He's guarded by Washington. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Tries it from 19. And Pokashevsky gets it to go.
Assist from Jones.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed.